Hi friends, it's Tracy from HallOfFameMoms.com. I'm here to answer a question from someone who left me a comment on one of my other videos. This is for Jessica, and for anybody else that has a question. Jessica is a new homeschooling mom. She had a question about traditional school versus online school. So I'm going to try to address that by talking just briefly about some of the different homeschooling methods and the legal difference between homeschooling and public schooling at home, okay? First, I'll say that I give a pass to the public schoolers who are doing school at home, and they call it homeschooling because I get it, they're doing school at home. It's homeschooling to them, but legally it's not homeschooling. A homeschooler, by definition, is not someone who's enrolled in public school to do at home, okay? Under public school, if you're doing public school at home, you're under the authority of the public school system. If you're a traditional homeschooler, you are under a different set of rules, okay? To some degree there. You have a lot more freedom as a traditional homeschooler. Now, let me grab a drink here. Okay, so for guidelines, as a traditional homeschooler, you have a lot of freedom in how you want to teach your kids, the subjects that are required, and what you use to teach your kids, the subjects that are required. In Ohio, you're just agreeing to cover the subjects that the public school system, that the school board want, the school system, or the Ohio Department of Education, I should say, I guess it's what it is, requires, which would be like your science, language arts, fire prevention, health, all that kind of stuff that you're going to see. You can look it up online if you don't have a form from the school system or a form from one of the the homeschool associations like CHIO. HSLDA is a legal defense. I'm a member of them. I didn't become a member of them until my kids were older, though. I use their forms. Your school district will send you a form probably, and they'll have those subjects listed, okay? So basically it's the generic, cover this, the subjects. The guidelines as to how you want to teach that is up to you, okay? Try not to give the school system more information than they're required by law, okay? And you just watch out, because there are some school systems that will probably try to get some information out of you that you're not required to give them. And I don't know if it's because they're just ignorant, and I mean that in a respectful way. I don't know if they're just ignorant of the law, or if they're just trying to control the homeschoolers in their area. So what I would recommend you do, I know a lot of people don't like to be on Facebook, but what I recommend you do is join the Facebook groups for your area, the Ohio homeschoolers, and I know we've got some really sharp people in these groups that will help keep you on the straight and narrow, so you're not falling into pitfalls, that are landmines in this area, for homeschoolers. I feel like I got off track a little bit there, but if I didn't answer something clearly, just leave me a comment below. But as far as some of the things that I did, as far as curriculum goes, you asked about preparing curriculum for like a year or semester, and it's up to you, how you want to prepare, how much you want to put into it. Here's some examples from when my kids were in elementary school. Now, my boys, my youngest is in 9th and my oldest is in 11th now. So when we were younger, and some of these things I have on my blog. I'll put some links in the description box below for you to check out. But just in general, when I was making my own curriculum, I would take, for example, books from the library. We did something on the United States broken down by like the Midwest states and maybe the far west states and the southwest state or east states or whatever. I think the United States breaks down into like 5 geographical groupings, and I found books at the library that actually spoke about those groupings that were at the kids level. And then, if I'm not mistaken, I went online and found free printables that somebody had done and was offering that we could use with that. You can incorporate YouTube videos, DVDs, and books from the library. In fact, on my NOI, if you watched my Notice of Intent, the NOI video, I probably told you that I would list if we were using the library or YouTube, and that's what I do, and I don't have a problem with the schools accepting that information. In Ohio, when you are filling in the part of the curriculum that you're using, that is only supposed to be for informational purposes for them. Okay, so you don't have to stick to it, and they don't need to know if you're changing it. Okay, so don't let them tell you otherwise. I'm going into my 11th year of homeschooling, and I change. If I need to change something, I change it. And if we don't finish a book and I want to extend it later, we extend it. I don't have to tell them. It's not their business. So there is a friend of mine. Her name is Allie. She has a group for new homeschoolers. Allie's been homeschooling for years, and her husband has actually been a public school teacher for years. In fact, at the end of the year, we homeschoolers have to either provide an assessment, or we have to test our kids, or we have to come up with another solution with the superintendent to show evidence of that our kids are progressing at their ability, right? We have to do that at the end of the year, and we have to submit that information with our upcoming year NOI. Okay, so but for 2020, because of COVID, homeschoolers were exempt from doing these assessments, so I didn't do one this year. But Allie's husband is my certified teacher, the public school certified teacher. Well, I don't think it has to be public school; it just has to be certified teacher that I have do our assessments normally. Anyways, Allie has a group on Facebook to help people who are new and need some help with this homeschooling, and I am in that group too. I just joined it actually. I wasn't going to because it's for new people and I'm not new, but she was like, hey, you can join the group and you can share your stuff, so I was like, okay. So I joined the group today because I asked her if I could share her group on YouTube. I didn't know if she would mind or not, and she was fine with it. So I will put that link in the box below, and invite you to join that if you feel like you need that support. And I'll have some links below with some of the posts I'm talking about, putting together your own curriculum. What else? This is like my third time trying to do this video. I can't remember exactly if I went over the homeschooling methods. I'm thinking I didn't in this one. So real quick, let me just tell you, I'm an eclectic homeschooler. I use some of this, some of that. I'll do some of classical. I'll do some of making my own stuff. I'll buy some already made curriculum. I just really, all over the place. Some people just want to be big box homeschoolers where they just want to order everything they need for the grade they need and have it delivered to them and with the instructions that tell them what to do. There's that. You could be classical, where you want to follow more of a classical route. Your kids will learn some Latin probably. There's the classicalconversations.com. Look that up, okay? You might want to do Charlotte Mason, which is reading living books and doing nature sketches and whatever else they do. You can look that up. If you are you don't want any kind of religion into your stuff, or if you're pagan and that kind of thing, you can look into the Waldorf type of education. Then of course there's online public school, where you can just sign up with an online source for yourself, not through public school. I might be forgetting a couple, but research homeschool methods. I think that's all I got. So if anyone has any questions, leave me a comment below, and if I think it's helpful, I'll do another video, or maybe I'll just answer your question directly in the comments. Okay, thanks for watching, and I think I said it once, but I'll say it again. If the video is helpful, please give me a thumbs up, and if you want to know when I have more videos out, just subscribe and hit the bell. Okay, thanks for your patience and for watching. All right, bye-bye.